Hello, welcome to episode 32 of Let's Play Minecraft with SEFW Online. This is the Minecraft world as recently explored and partially mapped. I think I have everything in the right spot now. And we're over here at Cape Jade Spire. This is the Cape. Here's my local village. I do get a lot of energy working around this village. I've built a wall. I have started to light the forest. Oh, hi there. I have a visitor. Hey there, visitor. I've dug a channel to try to restore the ecosystem here. And I came to a realization that one of the reasons that I have not been working over here more often is just it's so difficult to get there for me. I do have kind of a path through the mountains, and then I have to cross over here, and so today I was thinking it'd be good to just go ahead and build the bridge between the islands, and if I have time, maybe work on making the bridges up in here a little better as well. I had been thinking about just working on the area above me, but that doesn't give me nearly as much energy as having the equivalent of people around. And I'd really like to have more people around. I think I'm going to just take this dirt out of here and put it up here. So I'll do a quick taking stock. I'll probably go grab a bunch more lumber because I will be making this out of spruce log. That's my plan anyway. Primarily out of spruce log. Let's see if I have any spruce trees, saplings. I think they're down here. Then we'll go to bed. Oops. They're somewhere. Well, we'll head over probably in the morning. I'll go harvest some trees for saplings and then probably replant them in this area. Alright. That's the plan. So right now the way over is to come out, turn right, climb this hill. This lovely cave. That I've done a little bit of work on, but take this reinforced path. And then climb down this hill. I kind of want to make a rope bridge over to that area. But for now, climb down, climb back up. another naturally occurring cave, and then a cut I've made in the rock. And there they all are. It looks like I'm going to be going that way. I want to make the bridge, I think, based off of the center of there. And realistically, the plan would be to create a landing spot, put some pulleys or something, float my logs down the river, stand them up, kind of suspend them using ropes one at a time. It's something that could be done with a single person. And then suspend more ropes up to the suspended log to kind of hoist up other logs at anchor points and just slowly kind of assemble it. Then lay logs across and then do the same for over here. Maybe bring logs up a ramp or just hoist them slowly straight up and into position. So the general shape that I'm aiming for is kind of going up and then maybe a flat section over here. So I was thinking of just creating some support pillars that are at a slight incline, landing just a little bit out here so that the forces all cancel out. So that the tension here is coming also from the weight going downwards. And then the angle of this slope kind of pushes back towards this surface. So that's my idea. Let's go gather some lumber first, though. Now you can see why I don't make it over here very often. Because the safest way, and maybe even slightly faster, is by boat. And boats are a little bit of a hassle. So I'm thinking 3 wide down the center. I might end up just poking a hole straight through here and having it run open air and not using that cave system at all. We'll see. Oh, did I bring my travel bed? Yes, I did. Excellent. This town is... I forget what its name is. I always forget, because I haven't written it down. Ever Oak? The Eternal Tree? Tree Song. I think that's what it's called. The town of Tree Song. Where the people sing of the eternal oak, about which the town was built. I think I'm going to co-opt these for a little bit. These trees are planted kind of as a windbreak and soil stabilizer for these hills leading off in this direction. Otherwise, it looks like just erosion will occur. Just taking everything out to this area where there's a lot of heavy drainage potential, so I wanted to set something up to stop that. And it's not super active, but I haven't been here, so gonna wait around for a little bit more for that. Might as well chop another down. I'm gonna need a lot of logs. Now I was thinking about constructing this in the order that it would normally be built in real life. Because, you know, Minecraft doesn't have the same gravitational laws that we do. But I might be able to get away with kind of building it well, half and half. One of the things that's easier to do in real life, perhaps, is take measurements with strings or sighting devices. Whereas in Minecraft, you can kind of do it, you can count blocks, but it's quite tedious. And as in real life, sometimes the easiest thing to do is to just lay it out and make the connections where things meet up. But it would also, in the interest of time, and maybe even safety, be better to like assemble half of a truss on the ground, or flat, where you can control the nature of the connection more readily than to try to do joinery up in the air. All right. Should I kill the cow? I will. I need the leather. I'm sorry, honey. It's one thing about this game. To make item frames, you need leather. Speaking of which, or I guess not really speaking of which, my character's had some time to think. And it's entirely plausible that the language that I'm thinking in is just a jumble that makes sense in my head, but doesn't even exist in the real world. And just because nobody recognizes me here, doesn't mean that there is some land far away that would recognize me. It's just as plausible that my entire clan or family was on the boat that I was plausibly on, that plausibly shipwrecked, causing me to lose everything, and including my memory. And so, it is just as likely that these kind folk here are my kinfolk, and just as well, I mean, being sentient, of course they deserve, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm not worthy. Worthy is the wrong word too. Just as much a home as anywhere might be. And seeing as I've been on the coast quite a bit, and left a signal fire, and have a very visible presence on that coast, and have not seen any rescue ship, it's possible that there is no one looking for me, or who would miss me. And even if they are, is it my reasonable duty to find them out? And so my character, I think, is at a stage where I am in it for the long haul. Even with me moving around and moving about, the likelihood that I would find the place that I came from is somewhat low, and it's as, if not more likely, that if there is someone out there looking for me, that they will do so by retracing my steps. And so it may take many years, and, if there was a storm, then it is possible that we were blown far off course, and that any peoples looking for me are in no likelihood going to come this way. Should they come this way, it would be much easier to find me if I was relatively stationary, or at least embedded in this town. So if somebody came by and came to this town, that the villagers would at least be able to speak of me. Even if I moved on to a different area of the world, this town would at least be able to connect. Oh, these are the people who were looking for their long-lost shipmate. That's me. So these things are all plausible. And so I think I am relinquishing my internal kind of self-appointed duty to try to find my own people. If they exist, they can find me. And the best chance of finding me is if I stay relatively put, rather than searching far and wide across the world. So, that's what I'm thinking of. Alright. Oh. Oh gosh. Dang it. Okay, well, I will come back and replace these with solid stone. Ooh, are we right over a cave? If so, how deep is the cave? From the edge, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That being said, I will say this. A naturally occurring fracture from an earthquake will occur along the least, the line of least, you know. I will move this back just in case. But that's the weak spot, is what I'm trying to say. So, this area that I'm building right over is probably the a more monolithic piece of kit. Alright, now I don't know about drainage. I don't know if I should build in drainage to the system, but here's kind of a footing. It'll kind of just seat. Whatever it is that I'm building here. And yeah, I might not replace it with big solid stones. I might just leave it like this. Okay. Should I take a measurement? I could take a measurement. I'm going to take a measurement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, we'll call that 38. We'll call it 37 interior. So there are 37 blocks between surfaces. 37. Now I'm going to do a Minecraft thing. And hold on, let's see if I can't write this down somewhere. Because I will forget. And my character would too. And in that spirit, I am going to make actual notes. So I'm going to do a Minecraft thing and just measure vertical distance using Minecraft. So yeah, just bear with me here. Knowing that a character is 2 blocks high, but when crouched can approximate a plane. I have reason to suspect that I'm standing on the same plane. So this is 0. And on top of it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would be okay with landing anywhere above 12. Alright. Sun's going down. Time to get out of here. So, a fully tilted fully sloped, tilted. A full slope is 37 by 12, which I can just add, you know, a layer here or a layer up there, and we'll call it 36 by 12. So that's essentially 1 to 3. So if I make, as I was originally intending, for every 3 blocks, 1 rise in height, I would reach that at the point that I want to be. I don't want that. I want it to be flat and then come down. So I can either do an asymmetric, where I do like 3 sets of 3 and then 1 set of 2 and then 3 and then 1 set of 2 or something like that, you know. Or I just switch it to the next Minecraft angle, I guess you could call it, of 2 to 1 or 1 to 2 or however you want to call it, which is what I think I'm going to do. It's a little bit of lag. Basically almost there. And if I had been counting my rises, I could have calculated this. I don't know where I am. Let's just aim for that patch of dirt. Call it serendipity. So this is good. We'll just call it good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that's fine. What is that? If there's, so that's 10. It's not quite the 12 I was thinking, but I can always just make it better. And I'm assuming that this was a 64 piece, and now it's 42, so that's 22 uncapped. I have to go back and cap these. Which I should probably make some. So wait, I need 10, is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11. So I should probably just make an extra, but that's fine. We'll call it 11. I have a feeling that I'm going to be dropping downwards. So 2 per. We'll call that good. And now that I have the approximate location. Oh, I didn't bring sand. I like to bring sand as a construction material because you can drop it. It's like a plumb bob. It can tell you exactly where you are, which is nice. I think it's nice. Come try that at home, kids. Alright, perfect. So, that's a ways up. Let's count. No, let's not count. I guess I don't need to... Well, I was originally thinking about maybe just connecting this, but maybe I should count. So from about here, which is where I kind of want this to be, thereabouts here, it is, let's call this 0, -1, -2, -1, standing on 0, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thereabouts 20 elements tall from that spot. I'm going to put 2W for 2 from the water. Okay. So if I wanted to tilt the angle at a 1 to, say a 1 to 4, well, yeah, let's call it a 1 to 4. 1 to 4, that means that this is 4 pieces high. So 1, 4, 20. So it's just 20 divided by 4. Or thereabouts. So there's 16, there's 18. Hang on, sorry, I'm unbelievably bad at math. Because it's one of those known things. So I know that 4 goes into 24. So we'll just offset it at the bottom by 1 and call it good. So 4 must go into 20. It's probably 5. Y'all are probably sitting there laughing at me. It's probably 5. Yeah, because 4, 8, 16, yeah. So it's 5 elements. And if we treat the top of this, I'll go ahead and just carve it down. Hold on. If we treat the top of this as the meeting point, we just need to be 5 blocks away. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 3, right? Yeah. And we'll call that good. All right. And that looks nice. In my mind. That looks like it would hold. bit of a balance. It could be more tilted, but not much more. Especially if I add another point, that's extremely tilted. But that would almost serve no purpose. It'd have to be from here to there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so these, I kind of want to just go all down, but I can't do that. Because once you get to here, it's toast. So you have to hit it here. Well, maybe I can actually. It's kind of a... Oh, I can, okay. It's a skill shot, but it can be done. And with my seemingly problematic controller bug of gently drifting backwards, it turns out it's actually a precision instrument in disguise. Whoops. Can I do these on the fly? That's the same? Yeah, it's about the same. So I just ran out, so I'm going to need a bit more to do another set. Alright, and I don't mind that looking a little bit on the truncated side. I don't mind that at all. It's about to get a whole lot thicker, trust me. Let's see if any of this has grown. Because if I'm not within spawning distance, then this could end up being a problem. I think this is a new one that I planted. That one certainly is. So I think I am within spawning distance, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and gather some more of this. I'm starting to get nervous about my supplies here. Okay. I think this next one is going to go a lot faster since I don't have any figuring to do. I'm just going to copy the side. There we go. Just one more makes a replacement. For planting purposes. Why not? It can be in the same spot. All right, let's do this. Oops. That's that lag that nobody wants. Okay. Now is that correct? No, it's not correct. So I will do, I think, this number. Wait, how did I do that? Oh, from on top. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then pop it like it's hot. 1, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Pop it like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And if you're horrible at counting, or like keeping track of where you are, one of the things that can be done, that I'm clearly not doing for this kind of project, but for complicated projects and shapes and things that have repeating patterns, you can lay out your pattern in your tool belt down here in the numbers and order that you anticipate, and then you go down the line like 1, 2, 3, and just build that way. I'm going to leave this open so that I can come from below. Oops. It's a waste. There we go. And yeah, I should probably rotate this. I'm not gonna. That's some other type of perfectionism that I just don't have the patience for. But if any of y'all want to jump on, go around fixing my little imperfections. That's the kind of thing I am more than happy to outsource. It's a nice thing about building bridges over water. They're a little bit safer. Oops. There we go. Alright, now this thing would just fall right over. I was originally going to lay logs across the surface and then peg them from above and build twixt the twain. However, I'm starting to think about just laying them in between and putting a nail in from the side, because the carry, well, no, because then the carry weight of all the load that sits on this, which may end up getting snow at some point, who knows, but it'll certainly get soaked or wet at some point. At some point it'll reach a critical stage, and having these inside just totally compromises the carry strength of this. So whatever I was about to say, ignore it. I'm gonna go stick with plan A. Oops. Which is lay these straight across. I think I'm just going to do every other one. Should be fine. Oops, this is not every other one. Getting all excited about how good this is looking. And if you don't think it looks good, that's okay. So even though this whole structure could, in theory, rack, is what it's known as. I call it accordion, where if this end just wants to fall over, these just kind of have to twist and just fall with it. Once I start planking over these and like putting structure in between, so that it would have to crush the inner structure in order to fold flat, then it can no longer like accordion. So we'll just have to wait for that. I think I want this to go one more over, you know? And I'll have it resting on top of a So this will support this, which will actually just be underneath this. And this has a structure that is two things back. Sorry, I'm like tripping. Oh yeah, there's only two exposed upper surfaces, so that means that this is an appropriate way of delineating that. Okay. Yes, I believe so. So now the question is, do I want to just lay this next set of logs just straight on top of this? Or do I want to lay them next to it? I think I kind of want to make it wider up here and then it gets narrow over here. Or should it be narrower on this section of the bridge? Or I could do a joint. I could lay it in line and then just have a set of parallel pieces. Yeah, right down the, yeah, that'll be fine. So I'll just go for it then. A butt joint. So these are two separate logs. Just go with it. And there we are. Right into it. Perfect. That is serendipity right there. Or I think I have a vague recollection of planning that out like a really long time ago, but only in as much as you can plan to see something that's like, oh, that'll work, and then just going with it. So saying that I planned it is not entirely accurate. Boom. Oh, I love it. Okay. And then from here, I think I do still want to lay some members across. So this was kind of a 3, and then yeah, it'll turn to every third. Because diagonal distances in Minecraft are not quite the same as... Not every third, it's every fourth. They appear differently. Oh, well, these are already 3 apart. Never mind. So it might look a little funky. But that's okay. It's pretty close. All right. Let's add just a touch of lighting. At this stage. This is of course going to get hidden by, or obscured from above by decking, and so I'm not too concerned about whether it stays or goes. But it might look cool from below. Now this hillside is now taking almost all the weight of this bridge. That spot right there and that spot right there. So that would just absolutely crumble over time. And same with this, it'll just slide back. So you'd normally have to put a massive amount of weight and stabilization back in here. I don't think I'm going to do that. But just be aware, if this is your bridge, oops. What is that? Oh, a squid came and died. Oh, that's sad. But if this was really going to be your bridge, then definitely load test this area with a, before you build it, and to see how much, what you can do and to make it so that that doesn't happen. You'd have to have spread footings and all kinds of things, depending on your soil. Maybe it can't be stabilized at all. But I'm just going to call this little rock piece good. I mean, I might even add a little more layer. Just a little bit extra. Just so that it looks nice. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Alright. That's cool. I think I'm just going to excavate out that yawn side and call it a day. Just so that I'm not floating here in the beyond. At least I know what's going on over there. Okay. Yeah, I might just do this instead. Alright, we got a little spot here. So, looks like we'll be heading straight this direction. Then maybe up and into the hillside here. Whoops. Not quite sure what's going on over here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in. As much as it might be nice to try to preserve any natural drainage that's starting to occur here, I think I'm just gonna fill that in. Similarly, I think I'm just gonna carve this up just a shade. I think this is the top. Yep, this is the top of that cave system. So if I tunnel straight into the mountainside here rather than go over, then I'll at least be in that cave system. But what if we add just a little bit of earth to this situation? Then what? I don't think I've been up in here before. So if I tunnel through the mountain, it would pop out somewhere down there. Then I could do a diagonal rope bridge from there, perhaps to there. Or perhaps I shouldn't. I should just turn inwards and work out that kind of cave system. I think I like that better than digging up the mountainside, since it's already so precarious. To me it seems precarious. So hopefully strengthening the existing cavern is a stronger alternative. I'll have to maybe dig out a little bit of this soil so that it is just the rock, because I think this has slid down into this cavern. It's deposited itself. So if I scoop this out a little bit, it'll give me enough room to put some logs and kind of make a bit more of a tunnel through here. Over here. Well, time to go grab my stuff and go home. There it is. I will have to put some decking and other necessary items onto it later. And I don't think that I need the notes anymore. I guess I would if I was gonna be, you know, making planks and stuff, but there's so much of that that I don't even think it's worth calculating. Alright, I'm gonna go check the tree, see if it still has anything. I don't think so. Yeah, I think anything despawned by now. I am gonna chop this down because I don't like these. I don't know why I don't like them. I just don't. It annoys me that I can't see the tree trunk, and I don't know why that is. Is it a control thing? I don't know. If they were all like this, would I still be annoyed? I'll be honest with you, if they were all like this, I probably wouldn't like spruce nearly that much. I'd be a jungle person. Jungle trees. The way of the future. Probably sleep out here in the village tonight. Then go home and put my stuff away. Well, you know, there's nothing that says I have to leave the village. I could stay here for a short while. Probably should stay here as far as getting stuff done. But there's definitely something to be said for home. It's a dangerous spot. Yeah, we'll see how we end up building this. Right, and for here, I'm probably build a rope bridge. And that's gonna have a whole different construction methodology. And you can't really simulate how it would be built in Minecraft, because you'd have to build the whole thing, roll it out, carry it across the ground, carry it back up to the other side, and then tension it. And there are no like half-completed phases there. So for that, I'll probably do what I normally do, just build a dirt bridge and then a wooden bridge above it. Alright, let's put some things away. Well, a lot of this I'm actually going to be keeping, so. Don't have nearly as much to put away as I thought. Oh, I should probably be cooking this while we talk. Alright. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm definitely still turned around by a lot of stuff here. Too much stuff. Not enough organization. And you'll notice I haven't really been following this so closely because I've kind of done everything. I have not been investing too much into this area, which I probably could. But every time that I think about building more in here, it just makes me want to go out and build more out there. So, I'm pretty happy. Oh, I'll have to put it on the map too, to update the map another time. Alright, we're just going to cook this up. And I think that's it. I think, whoops, it'd be, whoops. Gosh. Oh, I have no idea. Alright, I'm going to put it in here. Put that in there, and put that in there. Every once in a while I need that. Okay. While that's cooking, I'm going to go grab some farming tools and feed the cows that I do have. Might as well just leave that out. There we go. Well, that looks like everybody. Alright. Here you go. Y'all go eat. It is a little crowded. I know. Y'all are next. Well, this has been episode 32 of Let's Play Minecraft. Thanks for joining. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.